Hi everyone, I'm Joseph.
And I'm Rosie.
We're here to show you guys kung paano magluto ng mabilisan. To share, to share
Our walk
and our journey and
as a Christian.
Our relationship to Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Kung ano yung effect niya sa life namin, sa life ko personally, and then hers as well. How did she started? With what we're doing, kung ano yung ginagawa namin ngayon, we want to share kung ano yung relationship, what it kung ano yung nadala sa amin ni Jesus Christ, right? Knowing Him, having a deeper relationship with Jesus Christ,
And also our relationship.
And our relationship as well. But anyhow, first of all, we want to share you kung ano yung pwede namin iluto na mabilisan. Siyempre, mga working tayo everyday. We work every day. We need 30 minutes or 15 minutes of our time to cook food for the kids, or cook food for ourselves, for lunchtime. For example, nagluluto siya every day for our food. Of course, she's working as well. And she always see to it that we have food, lunch. For me, may madadala ako sa work, may madadala rin siya sa work. And what we do as well is we cook for the whole week. Yeah. Okay. So, our first episode will be teaching you guys how to cook.
Rosie's carbonara.
Rosie's carbonara. There you go. So carbonara, ano ba yung carbonara? What is carbonara?
It's a white pasta sauce. It's
White
white sauce pasta. Ayun.
White pasta sauce, white sauce
whatever.
pasta. Basta it's white.
Yes.
So it's white. It's the same as spaghetti, but it's white. And carbonara is what? It's originated, I think, in Spain.
No, I don't know. Honestly.
You don't know? Okay. Isa-search
I don't
natin
know.
yan. Isa-search natin.
I
So,
don't know.
makikita nyo sa side ng video na we will search in where it originated from. You can comment on the below as well kung if you have knowledge, and we would really love your sharing and yung knowledge nyo when it comes to cooking and stuff, right? Yung mga suggestions, right? We're open to it. We're open to the suggestions. And okay, so without further ado, let's go start. Ano ba yung gagawin natin? You tell me and then we're gonna cook.
Of course, first is to...
Sandali, ano yung mga ingredients?
Ingredients pa ko.
Ano yung mga ingredients ng carbonara ba?
So for me, kasi gusto ko yung mabilisan lang, no? I only have bacon as for my meat. And since para wala na ako masyadong preparation, I did have cream of mushroom as a combination with our evaporated milk.
Evaporated milk,
evaporated milk. And then just the
onion, garlic,
and
ano to, asukal? No, asin.
asin at saka paminta.
Asin and paminta, and then of course
also the
noodles,
pasta.
the
So,
pasta.
nakita nyo naman, napakasimple na. Konti lang yung ingredients natin. Yon.
And also, again, this is just a quick cooking lesson, and punta ka sa grocery, you see cream of mushroom, you see a can of this, and then bacon is already made.
Any kind of meat that you want.
You can actually, on my experience, ang carbonara is with chicken instead of meat. That's why it's different. And then a mushroom is you buy the mushroom itself,
Yes.
and then you just mix it there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, with the cream and with the actually kung ako magluluto, I would go with the whipped cream, or not with the whipped cream, but the cream, and then evaporated milk, and then mushroom itself, yung nabibiling mushroom, any kind of mushroom, depende sa inyo. And then bacon, and then kasi sometimes people, they don't like bacon. People don't eat bacon, right? Pork. So there's also an option for chicken. Yun. So you can use chicken, breast chicken, if you want to be healthy.
Have you tried using tofu?
tofu, yes, you can do tofu as well. Kasi yung tofu is basically, yung taste niya is parang meaty. Yung ano niya. Kaya yun yung pwede nyo ring idagdag if you really don't want to eat meat, right? This is veggie style. But what we're doing is with bacon. Kasi yan yung meron kami sa fridge. So, yung whatever you see here right now this is what we have here in our house. Yun lang yung ano namin, sabihin natin, yun yung day-to-day na makikita mo sa, I can cook this right away, and I can have lunch for the kids, or have lunch for my husband, lunch for my wife, breakfast or dinner. Gusto nyo na rin. Yeah. Breakfast,
Merienda.
lunch, and dinner, merienda. Lahat yan. Carbonara. The next day, carbonara mo. Mamukha na kayong carbonara. Anyway, okay. So, let's start.
Okay. So,
Anong unahin natin?
in a pan. Open pan. Hayaan natin magmantika ang ating bacon. Hinawakan ko na, naghugas po ako ng kamay. Hayaan lang po natin. Ayaw pa niya.
So, you have to preheat as well.
Hindi na kailangan daw kapag ceramic.
Hindi na kailangan pag ceramic.
Yeah.
Ceramic, yung mga ceramic.
Ceramic.
Again! Okay.
So, also, we will prepare our spaghetti.
Pasta.
Pasta.
Next spaghetti.
So, kuha lang po kayo ng tubig in na pan ba tawag nito? Sa
Caldero.
kaldera. May iba, ako ay prepare sorry, lumabas ako. Kukuha lang ako ng oil.
So you can use any oil.
Ito lang kasi yung
Ako
namin.
kasi maarte ako eh. I use virgin oil. Virgin oil ba to? Yeah, organic yun, no? Organic extra virgin oil.
Yan lang po yung oil namin sa bahay. Otherwise, butter.
Butter, yeah. Kasi mahilig ako mag-butter eh. So, yun yung ano ko. Butter is butter. Okay, so nilagay niya yung oil. Just to letting you know. Nilagay yung oil. And then also lalagay niya yung salt. There you go. Good job. Oh. Alright. Hintayin lang natin yung uminit. Kasi hindi niya muna pinainit. Anyway, for your guys' information, you can buy any bacon. It depends on you. Kasi may ibang bacon na salty, sugary, gusto mo medyo matamis, then you can,
Kitang-kita sa aming dalawa, siya po talaga yung mas magaling luto.
Hindi. We already cooking the bacon. Later on, we're gonna put this milk and the cream of mushroom. And then, actually, we're gonna do this first before the bacon. Or you're gonna fry this sauté. Tawag ba doon? Sauté ba tawag doon? Iso-sauté mo. Wow, French. Are we French? Yeah. So, then while you're cooking that, yung bacon, you can already preheat the boil. You can already boil the water with oil and salt. Right? It's faster. Some people, they want, ano yung nilalagay? Chai? Ano yung tawag dun? Yung, what you call it?
I don't know.
yung nilalagay na dahon eh. Dun sa spaghetti. And then you can put cheese as well, if you want. May Parmesan cheese. Alam mo yun?
Yeah, may parmesan.
Kung gusto niyo ng cheese, alam mo yun, you can put cheese. Some people like it with cheese kasi medyo salty as well, yung dating. So, but yung bacon kasi namin na nabili is salted bacon. Meron din iba na with honey na bacon, or yung, ang tawag din, smoked bacon. Right?
Or any kind of meat.
So, with boiling water as well, to save you gas or save you electricity, you can also put lid on it. So, para mas mabilis yung pag ano niya, mas mabilis yung pag-boil. So, kanina we cooked carbonara. My lovely wife showed us how to cook it not faster, but in a faster way. Like I
With less ingredients.
yeah, and then so like I said earlier, if you're a working mom, you're a working dad,
Or a
or
single woman.
woman,
Or
single
man.
man,
Everyone who is, in a fast pace.
yeah, and then you work and then you have to do stuff by yourself. So that's the quickest way to do it. It's edible, not audible.
Edible, yes, it's edible.
So you can eat it. Okay, so again, we're gonna talk about bakit yung carbonara.
Bakit yung carbonara? Kasi I love white pasta, either Alfredo o kaya carbonara or even seafood na basta white. Anything white. Mas
Anything
prefer
white.
ko, yeah. Anything white mas prefer ko kaysa sa red
Sa brown.
sauce. Sa red sauce.
Sa red sauce. Kaya ko sa brown.
Yun, mas gusto ko yung creaminess. I love dairy. Ayun. That's why. That's the reason why.
And ako naman, I'm not a big fan of carbonara.
Buti lang kinakain mo yung niluto ko.
Ay, hindi. Kasi carbonara is, kasi milk eh. Nakagisnan ba natin yung spaghetti, di ba? Yung spaghetti na red and saucy, matamis. So in the Philippines, that's what we eat, the sweet spaghetti sauce. Not your typical Italian sauce. Italian sauce kasi it's sour eh.
Yes.
So anyway,
Maasim. Marinara,
Yeah.
like marinara.
yeah, like marinara. And so who taught you how to cook?
Oo. Si Mama, tinuruan ako maggisa ng sibuyas, bawang, at saka ng ginger.
And then the rest is history.
Yes. Parang isa ako dun sa pamilya namin na hindi marunong talaga, yung hindi talaga mahilig sa kusina. So, it's either my mom, my dad, yung kapatid ko na lalaki, tapos yung nagsusolo na kapatid ko na sumunod sa akin. Pero ako talaga, one of the breadwinner. Kaya, and I also, back in the Philippines, I work graveyard shift. So, talagang gigising ako para kumain, tapos matutulog para kumain. Ang weird, no? Yun
So
nga.
in short, tagalamon ka lang.
Nagkakain lang ako ng
In short, tagalamon.
taga-check ko masarap ba. Ayun, like in every occasion, like if my mom will cook yung spaghetti niya, lahat ng mga dishes niya, tatanungin niya lang, kamusta, masarap ba? Yun lang yung papel ko talaga, hindi yung magluluto, unless sasabihin ng nanay ko, magluto ka dyan. Wala akong choice. So, yun yung mga cases lang na na magluluto ako. Ayun. I love my mom talaga.
Wow, hello mami. Kamusta dyan
Hello,
sa
mama.
Pinas? Sa Pinas. Anyway, okay, so give advices sa mga aspiring na gusto magluto
Magluto.
pero magsasayang walang tubig.
O hindi naman ako noon. Marunong naman ako magsaing. Tinuruan ako ng nanay ko naman magsaing. Pero yung tansya with the kamay, hindi ko yun masyadong gamay. Ayun. Sanay naman ako malaman kung naluto ba yung kanin o hindi. So, yun. Nakadepende ako sa cup.
Measuring cup.
Measuring cup. Oo.
So,
nanay.
yun na modern ka na, yung
Yeah,
meron ka ng rice cooker.
Yes,
Oo.
ganun. Though, tinuruan ako kasi natuto rin naman ng kaldero nung bata ako. Pero, nung medyo malaki-laki na, meron na
Tinamad
kaming,
ka na.
hindi. Actually, kahit sa kaldero, like, for example, isang baso ng kanin, isang baso lang din ng tubig. Yun din yung turo na ng nanay ko. Kaya, hindi na kami nahirapan.
For me,
So, yun.
yeah.
Sige.
Okay.
Sorry. Yun. So, for the advice ng sa mga aspiring cook,
Mm.
wag ka lang matakot na mag-try. Lalo na, kung may pinagluluto ka o paglulutuan mo yung sarili mo, wag kang matakot. Ipagpray mo na lang na magugustuhan nila yung niluto mo.
Pag-pray mo na lang na,
Yeah, ipag-pray mo na lang
pag-pray mo na lang na edible siya.
Yeah. Pero sa journey ko ng pagluluto, parang naman, yung mga niluto ko, parang hindi naman siya, nauubos naman. Kung hindi nila
Kasi may
ubusan,
basura naman.
no, walang tapon.
Wow,
I am the
ikaw
one
na.
who,
Saludo ko sa'yo.
yeah, if they're not, di ba, sa atin, kapag hindi siya kanya kakainin, I am the one who will eat it. Kasi ako nga yung nagluto, so I have to bear kung ako kasi preference ko yon. So, kung hindi niya gusto yung preference ko nung luto, then I have to eat it. Kasi sayang naman. Ako, hindi rin ako yung nagsasayang ng pagkain.
Actually, yung mga famous cook, they 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 themselves try different kind of way of cooking. And then if they think that it's good, they'll have someone else to taste it. If it's not good for that person, they're gonna ask another person. And if that person likes it, then you know what I mean? For me, tama ka eh, don't stop cooking. If you really want to cook, don't be too lazy, and do not be discouraged of people saying, "Oh, it's so good," and then when they taste it, you can see in their face that it's not really good, but they're trying to be nice to you, and they have teary eyes, and it's like they're trying to stop their emotions because it's not really good. I've seen that happen to me. I have someone taste the one that I cook, and then he just like literally his smile is gone. His happiness is gone because of what he tasted. But again, that's a learning curve, right? Don't be discouraged of those kind of different profession. If you do something, if you work and you made a mistake, and that is a really big mistake, take it in. Be courage enough to accept the mistake, and then don't do it again. Right? That's all life is, right? You'll try one thing, and if it's wrong, but if you already know it's wrong, don't do it, right? But if you don't know and then you're gonna try it, then try it. Might as well do it. But as long as it's not gonna endanger someone else, for example, you're gonna make a food and you put a whole case of salt. That's gonna endanger someone because that could potentially kill someone, right? You don't know, someone might be allergic to salt or something like that. But again, you have to be mindful and also learn and learn until you succeed, right? Cooking,
Until you perfect a dish as well.
yeah, because cooking is actually it's not like
It's a skill.
no cooking is a learning, continuous learning,
Oh.
continuous knowledge. Kasi we have different countries in the world. We have different cultures
And preferences.
and preferences. Knowing a dish is has no limits on it, right? Kasi for example, you go to India or you go to Southeast Asia, they have different taste. They have different culture. They have different spices. Be open-minded on something na be open-minded that that hey, I'm hold on a second. Be mindful that you are tasting food that you haven't tasted before, diba? So for example, Korean food, spicy. If you're not really a spicy person, then don't eat it. Kasi Korean food is spicy. Mexican food, they're really spicy too, right? So anyway, okay, so yeah, that's our advice. You just don't be discouraged of keep cooking. Ito pa isa, when I learned doing cooking rice, yung sinasabi nilang just do your middle finger and whatnot. It's really easy. You don't need a cup or something. Rosie learned how to do it in a cup thingy majig. But I don't. Like, I did not. Even ako, gumagamit ako ng rice cooker. Even though we use a rice cooker here at home, I still use my finger. I never used the cup. Kasi it's either it's overcooked or undercooked. But when I use my middle finger, it's perfect. I don't know why. I don't know why. But the rules, I think, for the rice is you measure it all the way on the top of the rice. And then once you measure it, you basically 1:2. And then you measure the water from the same height of what the rice was when there's no water. And then you add half.
Oh, when I
So
learned
1:2.
that, same. Unless you're cooking a different kind of rice.
Well, barley, for
Yes.
example, barley is because we eat barley here. Barley is a really dry grain. So if you cook water and you use the
One is
process,
one.
or if you use the 1:2, it's not gonna work because you need to put
Double.
two, double the amount of the water, and that's where you have a perfect cook for barley. And there's some other grains too. There's other grains that you cook. You have to even the brown rice. The brown rice, you cook it longer and you put more a little bit of water.
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Yeah, I
the
tried it
rice.
before. Even the one, what they call it in Thailand, it has the darker brown on it. But anyway, so there are some different kind of rice. Anyways, we're going to the rice. We cooked pasta, but we were going into the rice. Okay. Anyway, so let's talk about yourself.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
How did you ended up here in Canada?
So Canada is a long time dream already, of course. So how? First, I save to come here. Initially, I tried to migrate as an immigrant. However, I wanted to na mapabilis siya. So what I did is I entered as an international student. So that's how I came here to Canada, and everything is history.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Is it your dream to come here in
Yes,
Canada?
it's been like more than a decade of dream. Nung nagpunta dito yung tito and tita ko, so I don't know why God put that dream to me na makapunta rin ako dito sa Canada. Basically, siguro naririnig ko kasi it's na yung healthcare is free for your loved ones, and it's
Alberta.
the living yun yung naririnig ko noon, and even ayun, mas better siya sa Pilipinas, kaya pinush ko talaga na makapunta dito. Ayun, naging successful naman, pinayayaan ng Lord na makapag-save, makapunta, yun.
Despite of the struggles and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
right? So sa Pilipinas kasi, don't get me wrong. I know there are some people that we're probably gonna get criticized. There are some people they prefer back home, right? You probably have a better job. We had better jobs too.
Yeah, I have.
I work
As a manager.
back home. No, not as a manager. I work in a call center as well. And for me, I'm making money the same as a supervisor, a manager too, right? Because it's a technical support. But then again, actually, it's my dream to go to other countries. Actually, Canada is the fourth place that I wanted to. The first one is Australia, and then Europe, France, and then Canada. But here I am. I'm in Canada. So how is Canada so far?
So far, I feel blessed. Actually, blessing and favor um, sa journey ko here in Canada. Kasi pag save pa lang ng money, pagpunta pa lang dito, as a student, before, they are only allowed na mag-work 20 hours. So, while you're in school. Pero nung time ko, ni-remove yung ano na yon, yung limitation na yon. So, I can,
So you were
so
lucky.
yeah, so I'm blessed na and favored na nung nagpagpunta ko dito, I can work full time. So, I can save up for my tuition fee. Kasi, ang na-save up ko lang noon is basically my my tuition fee. Actually, yung tuition fee ko pa nga na yun ay inano ko pa, inutang ko pa sa credit card yun para lang mabayaran. Yung first semester, actually, first semester lang yun. And then, I have relatives na tumulong din sa akin. Pero, I'm so happy that I was able to pay off yung whatever they lend me. So, yun. Nakakatuwa ang Panginoon na kahit na nahirapan ako sa pagpunta dito, yung favor na hindi ako nawalan ng trabaho. Initially, like, kasi nung nagkarating ako, December, hindi pa ako allowed na magtrabaho noon. Doon, ano pa naman yun, Christmas season. So, hindi pa talaga. Then, parang ang start ng school is January 6, if I'm not mistaken, or 9. Doon ka palang pwede mag-start na magtrabaho. So, kahit na mag-start ka makahanap ka ng, you are ready for work, ang mahirap kasi you don't have credentials na ipapakita.
Yeah.
And even here in Canada, you need referrals. Talagang dapat may kakilala ka. Pero, I don't know, the Lord is blessing me so much nung time na yon. Kasi, nung parang 1 month, I have a friend na kasama ko sa school. Nahirapan kami maghanap ng church. And then we're praying about it, and then we found one, we find a community, and with that same community and church, they were able to help us to have a part-time. So yun yung nag-start na nagkaroon ako ng initial na trabaho. Ang trabaho ko sa Pilipinas ay isa akong office worker, sa back office, accountant, so doing ganun lang. Then dito sa Canada, my first job was a service crew sa Dairy Queen. I love actually, nung sabi ko, when I'm planning to come here, I don't want to do accounting again. Masaya na ako kung masaya na ako na magsa-service crew. Yun na lang yung gagawin ko na trabaho. Kasi parang gusto ko yung excuse me, na kapag nagtrabaho ako, pag uwi ko, wala na, tapos na, wala ka nang iisipin. Kasi pag accountant ka, iniisip mo pa sometimes yung trabaho mo na iniwan. So, yun. And then, sabi ko, part-time is not enough for me to save up for my second semester or to sustain my school. Kasi nga, syempre, hindi naman ako well-off na tao. So, I need to earn. Then, I found a graveyard shift na trabaho.
Here in Canada?
Oo. It's sa hotel yun. I'm doing front desk. So, kaya ako natuto ako mag-handle ng mga irate guests, yung mga ganon. And kahit humarap sa iba't ibang klase ng tao. Ayun. And with my work with the hotel, na-sustain niya yung school ko. Kasi full-time siya. I'm working 40 hours a week. So, nakapag-save up ako. I was able to pay off debts as well. Ganun ako ka-bless. And even nung time na nilimit again yung ano namin, yung hours to work. Meron akong sapat na ipon and I was able to have some means as well. So, ang nagamit ko, ang ginawa ko, yung mga naipon ko, ginamit ko siya within 2 years. Tapos yung last sem ko, ang ginamit ko is na yung credit card ko na sa Pilipinas. Kasi, ayokong galawin yung na-save up ko na pera dito. Kasi iniisip ko, kailangan ko magbayad ng debt. Siyempre, kung if I'm moving somewhere, at least wala akong iniisip. Yung sarili ko na lang. Wala akong pinagkakautangan and everything. Ayun. Ang galing ng Lord na nagawa niyang ayusin ang lahat. And then, after that, dito na, sa Edmonton, parang hindi ako nawala ng trabaho. Nakakatuwa ang Panginoon na gano'n niya ako binless, na hindi ako nawawalan. So, I was able to provide for myself and for my family as well back home. Hindi man ganong kalaki sa pamilya ko nitong nandito ako sa Canada. Kasi I'm paying off debts pa rin. Kasi nga, personal ko lang naman na dream, konti lang yung savings ko. So, I need to borrow money as well. So, yun. I'm still paying. Konti na lang. Konti pa. The Lord will provide. Ayun.
It's nice kasi na, alam mo yun, journey mo from the Philippines, and then, alam mo yun, don't get me wrong, pero, kasi, some people will say, I have a better job back home. Why would I have to go to Canada? Even us, I have a good job, you have a good job then.
Yeah.
Pero, yung means, it doesn't meet, right? We do have family that we need to support, and the paycheck that we get is not enough to sustain that. So if we go here in Canada, we get the same job. Actually, we get to be paid the same amount, but if you
Actually,
compare it back home,
mas
it's
malaki,
different. It's bigger. That's the only thing.
Ako naman, magkaiba tayo doon. Actually, my job back home, I was able to provide for myself, to save, as well as provide for my family. So, everything is okay. The reason why I wanted to go in Canada, kasi my future, I wanted to have a future family na hindi ko iisipin yung school nung magiging anak ko. Kasi sa Pilipinas, magkano ang school? Grabe, yung tuition fee. Pero dito, it's free. So, isa yun.
You still have to pay.
Yeah, some, pero hindi ganun kalaki. 'Di ba? And ayun, parang sa college ka na lang problema, but with elementary yan, kung gusto mo
High
salang
school, yeah.
iput up in a nice or a better for better education, you have to invest.
Yeah.
Kung nasa Pilipinas ka. But here, meron konti, pero hindi ganun kalaki kung ikukumpara mo sa Pilipinas. So, that's one of the reasons why I moved here.
And also, yung dreams mo din to reach your dream, sometimes you have to go beyond to where you at. If you're not growing anymore, you know what I mean? Ako actually ang motto ko is be a better person to who you are yesterday. Kasi if you're not gonna be the better person of who you are yesterday, then you're not growing as a person. You're not growing physically, mentally, and spiritually. you know. And that's what I've been telling everyone, that, you know, find something to learn. Because if you're not learning, it's gonna be boring and it's gonna be stagnant. And what's gonna happen, right? If you've seen stagnant water, right? They get dirty. You cannot swim on them. You cannot do anything with them,
Yes.
right? But with you know, moving water, you can drink it. You can go swim inside and do whatever you want, right? You're moving forward. Yan yung ano ko na I've learned from one of my mentors back home. And also yeah, so you know, with you na nagaano ka sa you know, sa Philippines and then all the way to Canada, how was your yung faith mo kay Jesus Christ?
How it started?
How did it start? Or what were you? Were you a Muslim? You were a Catholic? Or what?
Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and please leave comments, suggestions for the food. If you want us to cook something, we can cook it for you, as long as it tastes good. If it's edible, perfect. If it's not edible, we can still try it, and we'll tell you honest comments on that. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys, and have a good one.